grateful for the people that love me. I'm really grateful for that community that I have, and I've really been able to kind of foster a lot of family and community, and it means that I feel really supported with being who I am, and just feel really valued, and that reminds me that I'm a valuable person. So I'm really grateful for that. And then I'm always grateful for dogs. I always love seeing dogs everywhere, and they always make me happy, so grateful for that too. Yeah. What do I want the most right now? It feels so complicated. I want to say for me personally, which is funny because it's a policy thing, I guess, but I want water to be a lot more accessible for people, and that's my kind of career, is working with water. And I just really want it to be a lot easier and accessible for people to connect with their water systems, and also know that, you can harvest rainwater and have that be supporting our livelihoods, and that we can reuse our laundry and bath water for our landscape, and that can be a way to regenerate our land. And so I really I really want that relationship to be fostered more in humanity. So I don't know, I want that. I really want to just continue working with water and access for that. And also I really want for there to be universal basic income in the United States, so that too. It was really funny, actually. I just recently got some kindergarten or first grade art from my mom that she sent, and it had this picture of me wearing a shirt, something the likes of saying grow food on it, and I said I wanted to be a farmer, and I wanted to make grow nutritious food for people, which I think came from my dad being very health oriented, both my parents. But I remember I wanted to be a massage therapist, I wanted to be an architect, I wanted to do a lot of different things. But that was really funny because now I find myself, I'm really interested in permaculture design and food forests, native edibles, and fostering the water systems for that. So that was really amazing. At first I thought I was more oh, I want to be a doctor like my dad, but actually, as this kid art that I found, my mom found, I wanted to be a farmer, and now I'm doing permaculture-based landscaping, water harvesting, that kind of stuff. So I ended up going towards that, even forgetting that was something I was interested in when I was little. So that feels really cool. Funniest moment of my life. Gosh. That can go so many ways. What comes to mind for me, which is funny for me because I get to observe other people's experience with it, but very recently I had a breakup with a partner of mine, and almost immediately they started dating and seeing my brother, and it's been really funny seeing how my partners reacted, how my friends reacted, telling them this information versus my own experience. And that's been a whole journey because I've been super supportive. I was kind of interested in them, getting to know each other and be friends and or romantic, etc., because I adore them and they are way better for each other than me and my partner was. And it's been really funny even now because they like live together and I live nearby, getting to witness how everybody reacts to it with their own stories. And for me, it usually feels really comfortable and great, and I feel really compersive for them, very happy for them. So that's been my longer term kind of funny experience. It feels very much like, oh, that's just kind of how Gary's life goes, and it gets to be really weird, and other people have to witness it. So that's been the funny thing for me.
Yeah.
A few months now. Several.
It's really awesome to watch.
She broke up with me on Valentine's Day. And it was a good move. So weird. Directions too, but personally my fear, and it's pretty like apparent now too, of just like there's a lot of things that I want to see in my life that I figure it'll happen in the future, and I fear that not happening in my future, or like laying all these expectations on myself when like right now it's hard for me to accomplish it, so like why should I pressure myself in the future to do that kind of thing? But there's a lot of dreams and aspirations to have like community and family and land and like this beautiful like work-life balance. And it feels really close, it feels really accessible, like I'm making my way there, and I fear that like it just will, I'll continue like, and I like say this also with like, given all of like the privileges in my life, that like I will hit these walls that just make it not okay or not, like it just won't be able to happen. And so I really fear like accepting that too, and just being like, yeah, it's just not possible in this space, in this place, or in this system to have that thing. And so I fear accepting that and then not having that my entire life, even though like this is my life and this is what I want, kind of thing. So I fear, yeah, I guess giving up on that. Yeah, I mean, the one that like comes to mind, it was really transformative for me when I was in high school. I took this like immersion trip to France, and there were like 13 strangers, almost 20 strangers I was with for that month. But there was this time when I was like hiking the Alps there, most of the times when I was hiking the Alps there, where I felt just like at the age of like 16 and having just pretty much been really shy, playing video games, like not really being out there very much and being really like self-conscious and things like that, where I felt very much in my power, in myself, where I was just like felt so much like a part of the mountains and a part of the people that I was with, and I felt attractive, I felt strong, I felt deeply connected with nature, and just completely awestruck by how incredibly gorgeous this landscape was, and how like helpful and wonderful the people I was around, like that all just felt really incredible. And there was a lot of like playfulness too, where like I'm very used to being shirtless, and that's very like socialized since I was a kid with my dad doing yard work, and that's very normal. And being in France, everybody has super short shorts, and that's the normal thing, but like being shirtless was super weird. And so like I like wearing my shorts below my knees generally, and especially at that age. So like I thought they were all weird with their like super short shorts showing off all their legs, and then they were thinking I was weird because I didn't have a shirt on, and so like that interaction always felt really entertaining. But that moment and being in that space with those people and in that nature, and just that's like when I started really feeling like tuned into myself a lot more. So yeah, I like that moment. I don't mind the idea of reliving that. Most important person in my life feels really useful to say my mom, which I'm really excited to. She's visiting in a couple of weeks. We're all fully vaccinated, and it's been over a year since I've seen her, but she's definitely helped me connect to my spirituality and kindness. She taught me so much about love, and has been always extremely supportive of me. I'm definitely a mama's boy, so she's definitely the most important person to me. She was appropriate on Mother's Day, I suppose, but yeah, and it's just always been amazing because like I live a weird life, and sometimes it confuses her, but she's never let it phase her still supporting me because she knows that it brings me joy, and that's what's important to her. And yeah, just really I appreciate her as her own self, not just as my mother, but like she's just an incredible healer and sees people in such a great way. So lots of lessons from her. Yeah, I wish I had. I've always imagined becoming like an earthbender, especially with the work that I do and the landscaping and the like water harvesting. It was interesting. I was like, why would I want to be an earthbender if I love doing all this water work, but I love how earth moves water, and so it feels like I could do a little bit of both if I had earthbending powers, and especially like seeing like in the Avatar, there's the capability for like speeding plant growth and things like that too. And I have a lot of like qualms about it because I don't want to feel like I have like this power over nature kind of thing, which is interesting to balance. But I would love to be able to create trenches and do all this work that I do with the ease of a superpower versus a lot of physical labor. Yeah, I would love to be an earthbender. That'd be my superpower.